Urinetown, the place as well. It's a place you'll be hearing a lot of people referring to throughout the show.
News! They carted old so-and-so off to Urinetown the other day.
Is that so? What'd he do?
Oh, such and such I hear.
Well, what do you know? Old so-and-so.
It's a mythical place, you understand. A bad place. A place you won't see until Act 2. And then, well, let's just say it's filled with symbolism, things like that. But Urinetown, the musical, well, here we are. It takes place in a town, like any town that you might find in a musical. This here's the first setting of the show. As the sign says, it's a public amenity, meaning public toilet. These people have been waiting hours to get in. It's the only amenity they can afford to get into.
Say, Officer Lockstock, is this where you tell the audience about the water shortage?
What's that, little Sally?
You know, the water shortage, the hard times, the drought. A shortage so awful that private toilets eventually become unthinkable. A premise so absurd.
Whoa there, little Sally, not all at once. They'll hear more about the water shortage in the next scene.
Oh, I guess you don't want to overload them with too much exposition, huh?
Everything in its time, little Sally.
How about that subject matter?
Well,
Or a bad title even? That could kill a show pretty good.
well, suffice it to say, little Sally, that people at Urinetown have to take care of their private business in public bathrooms. That's the central conceit of the show. Out to the field, we can't have to pee for free. If we catch you, we'll never fail and never bother with jail. Don't get Urinetown, I'll be going to Urinetown, away to Urinetown. You won't need bail. Later on, you'll learn that these public bathrooms are controlled by a private company. They keep admissions high, generally, so if you're down on your luck, you have to come to a place like this, one of the bar's filthiest urinals in town.
And you can't just go in the bushes either. There's laws against it.
That's right, little Sally. Harsh laws, too. That's why little Sally here is counting her pennies. Isn't that so, little Sally?
I'm very close, officer. Only a few pennies away.
Aren't we all, little Sally? Aren't we all?
Excuse me, sir, but could you tell me the way to the private company that controls these public bathrooms?
You mean you're in good company?
That's the one!
You'll learn who runs your good company later. That there's his daughter.
I'm sorry, this is a bad part of town.
So it is.
But if you squint, you can just make out their headquarters, rising above the skyline.
The gleaming tower on the hill?
That's the one.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
You most certainly are.
Pardon?
Most certainly is.
Oh dear, I'm late already. Thanks ever so much for the directions and such. Bye!
Anytime.
Well, we've talked on long enough, I imagine. Enjoy the show, and welcome to Urinetown, the musical.
right, folks, you know the drill. Form a line and have your money ready. We will not be repeating yesterday's fiasco, and that means you, Old Man Strong.
496, 497, just a few more. Penny for a piece, sir? Please, sir, spare a penny for a morning pee.
What's that?
Or a nickel or a dime.
Out of my way, child. I've peeing of my own to attend to.
But
I haven't got it.
Then go get it.
Come on, Penny, I'm good for it.
That's what you said last time, and I still haven't seen Penny 1, and it's Ms. Pennywise to you.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I've grown.
He's my pa, Miss Pennywise. Can't he come in for free? Just this once?
Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. No one gets in for free.
Now, Miss Pennywise, we've all had to make special arrangements with people in high places over the years. Why not let this one be ours?
only I'm strong for free, then so do I. Annie, come on.
Quiet back there. No one's getting anywhere for free. Don't you think I have bills of my own to pay? Don't you think I have taxes and tariffs and payoffs to meet too? Well, I do. And I don't pay them with promises, see? I pay them with cash. Cold, hard cash. Every morning you all come here, and every morning some of you got reasons why you ain't gonna pay. Well, I'm here to tell you, is gonna pay.
But Miss Pennywise...
No buts, Bobby.
In the name of God, Penny, what difference could it make?
What difference? Times are hard and cash is tight, you've got no right, I've heard it all before. Just this once is once too much, cause once they've once they'll wanna once more. I run the only toilet in this part of town, you see. So if you gotta go, you've got to go through me. It's a privilege to pee. Water's worth its weight in gold these days. No more bathrooms like in olden days. You come here and pay a fee for the privilege to pee. 20 years we've had the drought, and our reservoirs have all dried up. I take my bath now in a coffee cup. I boil what's left of it for tea, and it's a privilege to pee. The politicians in their wisdom saw that there should be a law. The politicians taxed the toilets and made illegal public urination and defecation. So come and give your coins to me. Write your name here in the record book. The authorities will want to look if you've been regular with me, if you've paid the proper fee for the privilege to pee.
But Miss Pennywise...
No buts, Bobby. You're a sweet-looking boy, and I like to keep you around, but this man ain't coming in without paying. Not this time!
I can't hold it much longer, Bobby. There's no telling what I might do.
You think you got some kind of right? You think you're coming here and go for free? Only thing you'll get is no for free. I'm a business gal, you see. I sell the privilege to pee. The good Lord made us so we'd piss each day until we piss away. The good Lord made sure that what goes in men must soon come out again. So you're no different than from lowly me.
But Miss Pennywise... That's enough, Bobby.
And I think I'll charge you twice.
No need to jeopardize your position.
Or better yet, have you arrested.
I'm doing all this, you see.
Since you prefer the law gets tested.
It's gas 3 times a day.
And in Urinetown you'll see.
Crazy with the nitrates at
Why it's dumb to fight with me.
It's nowhere to live, I tell ya! Nowhere to live!
what are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
More than that, boy. A whole lot more than that.
Looky there!
It's Old Man Strong. He ain't waiting.
He's being right there on the pavement, he is! If he's strong, then I'm going.
Make way! Make way! Stand aside, move aside.
Ah, that's better.
So, if it ain't Old Man Strong.
The same?
Is this your doing, Strong?
It is.
Seize him. Oh. You've done a terrible thing here today, Strong.
I did what I thought was necessary.
Grab 'em up, Bobby. Never thought I'd live to see the day.
Breaking the Public Health Act is an exiling offense, Strong.
Yeah. Exiling.
So what if it is? I feels better now, and that's all I cares about. Oh, Pa.
Take him away.
Bobby. Pa. Don't forget me, Bobby.
I won't, Pa, I won't.
And tell your mother that I love her.
I will, Pa, I will.
Remember me, boys. Oh, God, what have I done? Remember me.
Remember, Bobby, what became of him. Remember how he indulged the whim. Remember how he made mockery. He shunned the crockery off to the dockery. Don't be like him.
What became of him? Well, what do you mean by that?
All I'm saying is keep your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. Good day.
Like him, don't be like. All right, who's ready to pay?
My last few dollars, but I'll pay. He and I.
And me.
We'll all pay Father Strong. I'll be forever just so long as you keep letting us pay.
Oh, Pa, what's to become of you? Back to work then, Bobby. The morning rush is on.
Where's my dough?
Isn't that what we're all asking ourselves, Senator? Where's my dough? From the cop walking his beat to the little baby asleep in his mother's arms, we're all asking the same question. Where's my dough? And by dough, of course, I mean money.
I made my speech, so where's my dough?
Oh, there'll be plenty of dough for everyone, Senator, once the new fee hikes breeze through the legislature.
I was really hoping to wait for the fee hike vote during my next fact-finding mission in Rio. Wouldn't want to be around when the new fee hikes breeze on through.
You think I've gone too far this time, don't you, Fip?
It's a powder keg out there, Cladwell, and this time I think it's going to blow.
Daddy?
What?
Sorry I'm late, Daddy. I left just as soon as my exams were finished.
Hope, dear, how is everything?
Fine, Daddy, just fine. It feels great to be done with school. Finally.
You see there, Mr. McQueen? Beautiful, big-hearted, and now a head filled with the best stuff money can buy.
Well, if the stuff in her head is as nearly as big as the stuff in her heart, I'm sure she'll be running this company in no time.
That'll be enough, Mr. McQueen.
Yes, of course.
Well, I'll be Hope Cladwell, and all grown up, too.
Hello, Senator.
Have you come to join your father's little operation?
It's just a fax copy position, of course. First day.
Well, your father mentioned he was bringing on a new fax copy girl. However, he neglected to mention how beautiful she would be. You would be. You're so beautiful. Even as a little
That's
girl,
enough! Fip!
Yes, Gladwell.
Well, it's a big day. I'm sure you'll have your hands full on the floor of the legislature with the new fee hike vote and all.
Oh, they'll be full, Gladwell. And by this time tomorrow, I fully expect them to be full of cash.
Oh, they'll be full of cash, Senator. We'll all be full of cash, provided the vote comes through.
Oh, the vote will come through, Gladwell, just as long as you come through with the cash.
No worries there, Senator. Once the vote comes through, there'll be nothing else but the cash.
And no need to worry about the vote.
Vip, I think we understand each other.
Why, yes, I think we do.
Let's meet the staff. Staff! Staff, this here's my daughter and our newest fax copy girl, Hope Gladwell. Hope Gladwell, the good people of You're in Good Company, or UGC as it's known for short.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Hope.
Why don't you say a few words, Hope dear?
Well, it's a great company, and I hope to help you make it even greater.
Yes, well, that's absolutely right, Hope dear, absolutely right. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years ago, we came to the people of this community with a simple proposition in mind. Look the other way as we run this company the way we see fit, and we will keep the pee off the streets and the water in the ground. Now, Hope here has come to join our little operation and help us keep that promise. So promise me you'll treat her like the Gladwell she is. For one day, you may see her wearing the very shoes you see me wearing today, the same shoes I wore those many years ago. I saw gray skies foreboding and cold. I saw gray skies and made them rain gold. Now those skies aren't so bleak to behold. They're still gray, but they pay for your salary tenfold. I took this town that formerly stank. I took this town and made it smell swank. I made Flushing mean flush at the bank. I'm the man with the plan, and so who should you thank? You may be right there. We need.
Say hell to you, the Duke of the Duckets.
I can bring in bucks by the buckets.
You're the master,
You're making money.
Faster still, the bees making honey.
You're Mr. Gladwell.
Gosh, I never realized such large monopolizing corporations could be such a force for good in the world.
Few do.
All those coins that we take from the throng end up here where those coins all belong. Lots of coins make our company strong.
Charging fees as we please is alright, it's not wrong.
We're not greedy as some make us seem. We need funds for our big research team.
Men in lab coats and test tubes with steam.
What it shows no one knows, but hey, still we can dream.
Oh,
Daddy! That's my dad! Daddy, Daddy, that's my daddy! And I simply love you!
You're making me blush now.
Fancy free and self-conscientious. Goodness flushing you like a fountain. You're Mr.
Gladwell.
Gosh, Daddy! Gosh, Daddy! They do certainly seem to adore you, so why do I feel so conflicted?
Nonsense. Did I send you to the most expensive university in the world to have you feel conflicted? Or to learn how to manipulate great masses of people?
To learn how to to manipulate great masses of people, Daddy.
Which is exactly what we'll do. Now get faxing.
And copying.
And welcome home.
Just a few more.
Well, hello there, little Sally. Awfully late for you to be out and about, especially on a night like tonight.
Oh, just trying to scrape together a few coins before the late night rush is all. Got one to spare?
Sure, little Sally, I'm in a good mood tonight.
Gee, thanks. Say, Officer Lockstock, I was thinking, we don't spend much time on hydraulics, do we?
Hydraulics, little Sally?
You know, hydraulics. Hydration, irrigation, or just plain old laundry. Seems to me with all the talk of a water shortage or drought or whatnot, we might spend some time on those things too. After all, a dry spell would affect hydraulics too, you know.
Why, sure it would, little Sally, but how shall I put it? Sometimes, in a musical, it's better to focus on one big thing rather than a lot of little things. The audience tends to be happier that way, and it's easier to write.
One big thing, huh?
That's right.
Then why not hydraulics?
Run along now, little Sally. Wouldn't want you to miss last call. Miss Pennywise won't keep open the gate forever, you know.
Oh, yeah, right. Thanks for the coin. Bye!
What a night.
Cleaned up all right, Mr. Barrel?
Uh-huh. Same as always. You hear him scream, though, Mr. Lockstock?
Old man strong?
Mm-hmm. All the way down to Urinetown.
Oh, yes, I heard him scream. But then again, they all seem to scream now, don't they? As their long journey comes to a close, and the spires of Urinetown peak above the horizon, they do scream then, Mr. Barrel. They most certainly do.
You know, I thought he might surprise us somehow.
Surprise us?
You know Old Man Strong. He always seemed a little bit tougher than the rest. I thought, I don't know, I hoped he might surprise us.
You know, if there's one thing I've learned on my many years of enforcing the laws of this city, it's that the journey down to Urinetown offers no surprises. Not even to the very toughest among us. On that journey, expect only the expected. And it's a hard, cold tumble of a journey worthy of a gurney, a bumble down, a slapped face, smacked with a mace, certain to the bases or stumbled down. It's a path that'll lead you only one place, horrible to retrace or crumble down. A hard, cold tumble of a journey, jumble of a journey to Urinetown.
Julie Cassidy went to a field behind a tree, saw there was no one who could see her pee but me. And Jacob Rosenblum thought he was safe up in his room, didn't know the jars he kept up there would obligate a trip to a Urinetown.
Well, there are those who think our method's vicious,
Overly malicious.
a bunch of brutes, but it's we who got for the people.
Tavern with a steeple.
Lawful fruits, our task, bring a little order.
Swindle out a hoarder.
And what he loots, as the book says, certainly a season.
Trample out treason.
With hobnail boots,
Roger Roosevelt kept a cup below his belt. Cup ran over when he knelt.
smelt.
We dealt. And Joseph, Old Man Strong, held his pee for much too long. Hoped his son might bail him out. His guess was good, but also wrong.
Well, the years passed, all lived in the jungle, scooping out a bungle, nature's bowl. Life of constant deprivation, certain aggravation took its toll. Soon learned power of the truncheon, organize a function, king to pawn. So if this is what you're after, Urinetown's the rafter. Dang it on!
Julie Cassidy.
rose in bloom.
Roger,
Take a rose in bloom.
Julie, Cassie,
Don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them.
It's a hard, cold, tumble of a journey, worthy of a gurney, a bumble down, a slap, face, smack with a mace, surf to the base, and stumble down. It's a path that I'll leave you with in one place, horrible to creatures and tumble down. A hard, cold, tumble of a journey, jumble of a journey to Urinetown. Well then, off you go, boys, and happy hunting.
Oh, Mr. Lockstock, have you made the preparations for your journey yet?
To Urinetown?
No, to Rio, of course.
Oh yes, Rio. Well, I did have to squeeze Cladwell a bit tighter for our monthly payoffs, extortion fees, money bribes, and such, but...
Caution, Mr. Lockstock. It would seem we're no longer alone.
Well, I'll be.
If I'm not mistaken, that there's his daughter.
And all grown up, too. Miss Cladwell! Awfully late for you to be out and about, don't you think?
Oh, hello, officers.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were on a late night behind the bushes, a pee for free kind of walk.
Oh, no, officers. I'm just coming home from work. First day.
Long hours.
Just like us.
There's some kind of big vote down at the legislature tonight. Plenty of faxing to do.
And copying, I'd imagine.
Oh, yes, and copying.
Miss Cladwell, your father mentioned the size and purity of your heart. He neglected, however, to mention the size and purity of your beauty. Mwah.
Does beauty have a size, officer?
In some countries. I take care on these streets, Miss Cladwell. There's no knowing what people would do for a few coins.
Especially with the new fee hikes and all.
Oh, I'm not afraid of people, officers.
Oh, no?
Not really. Everyone has a heart, you see. As long as you know you need never fear a soul.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Even criminals.
Even criminals.
Even policemen.
What?
Bobby Strong.
Out a bit late, don't you think?
Out late taking care of the late night rush is all. There's talk of more fee hikes and people are getting edgy.
Well, I'm glad to see that you were otherwise engaged. Wouldn't want to put you under suspicion for another late night behind the
I
bushes
don't have to
people.
do that anymore, officers. Not while I work for Miss Penny, I don't.
But you still need to keep your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong.
Now, what do you mean by that?
What he means by that, Bobby, see that you don't end up like your father.
And how did my father end up?
Well, we're off. A lot of work to do. Good night, everyone.
Good night, officers.
Good night, Bobby.
You were rather brave with them.
I don't care much for policemen. Not those two, anyway.
Policemen protect the peace.
Do they?
Usually.
Say, didn't I see you down by the amenity this morning?
That was me. I was rushing off to work. First day.
Did you find your way all right?
The gleaming tower on the hill. Couldn't miss it.
Beautiful.
It's rather shiny, that's true enough.
Did you mean what you said to those policemen back there? About everyone having a heart?
Well, sure I did.
Because, well, mine feels awful cold just now.
Cold?
Or empty. One of the two.
Well, not because of me, I hope.
Oh, no. Because of something I did.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I've grown.
Whoa.
Or rather, something I didn't do.
Well, if it feels cold, then it must still be there, don't you think?
Unless there's a vacuum where it used to be.
A vacuum? In your chest? It sounds so implausible.
I did something wrong this morning is all I'm trying to say. I can't seem to get it out of my head.
The vacuum?
My action. I let someone down that I love very dearly. And, well, I feel real bad about it.
Well, maybe that's nature's way of telling you that now's the time to lift someone up.
Really?
Sure. Do you think you'd be feeling as bad as you do if you didn't have a heart?
I don't know. I suppose not.
Of course you wouldn't, because then you'd be dead. When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your heart.
Follow my heart? But to where?
To wherever your heart tells you to go!
Even there?
Even to the clouds! If that's what your heart commands! What's it saying now?
I don't know. I don't know how to listen to my heart.
You have to listen carefully. Here, let me try.
Well, do you hear it?
There it is! It's saying, we all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of water for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No meanness or sorrow, just cleanness tomorrow, if only you follow your heart. You see there? Even your heart knows you should follow your heart.
Peace and joy? Plenty of water? I guess I do want those things.
There's something else your heart was saying. Maybe something I shouldn't have heard.
There was?
I think so. It was barely audible, but I definitely heard something.
Well, what was it?
Well, let me try again. Maybe I can make it up this time. Ah, there it is. So faint. It's saying, follow into the open air, far from squalor and noise. Follow, someone is waiting there. Someone who shares all your hopes and your joys. Someone is waiting there. Why, my heart was saying those exact words just the other day.
It was?
Sure it was. Squalor and noise, hopes and joys. It was telling me about all of those things.
I didn't know two hearts could speak as one.
I didn't either. Until now. Here, listen.
Someday I'll meet someone whose heart joins with mine. Aortas and arteries all intertwined. They'll beat so much stronger than they could apart. 8 chambers of muscle to hustle the love in our heart.
Love is kind and considerate. Love is peaceful and fair. Love can creep up so suddenly. When you least think of it, your love is there. We all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of justice for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No anger or badness, just laughter and gladness. If only I follow your heart. Well, good night.
Bobby Strong.
Good night, Bobby Strong.
Oh, And good night.
Hope.
Good night, Hope. I won't forget what you said about the clouds and my heart.
And I won't forget what you said about the laughter and the gladness. Wait a minute. When can I see you again?
I'm afraid in this darkness you can't see me at all. But a bright, shining world's just waiting to start. I can feel it. Come to amenity number 9 tomorrow. I'll show it to you.
She loves him, doesn't she, Officer Lockstock?
She sure does, little Sally. She has to love him. He's the hero of the show.
Yeah, everyone loves Bobby Strong. What's it like, Officer Lockstock?
What's what like, little Sally?
You're in town?
Oh, can't tell you that one, little Sally.
Why not?
Because it's a secret, that's why. I can't just blurt it out like, there is no Urinetown, we just kill people. Oh, no. No, the information must be oozed out slowly till it bursts forth in one mighty, cathartic moment. Somewhere in Act 2, with everybody singing and dancing and things like that.
Oh, I get it.
Well, time for the next scene.
You mean the next morning at the amenity when the new fee hikes are announced?
That's the one. Well, I'm off. And remember, little Sally, keep your head down.
And so, with this piece of paper, the UGC awards amenity number 9, the first of our new and entirely legal fee hikes, which we hope you will honor and enjoy. Of course, no one knows better than the good people at You're in Good Company how difficult times are. But research into finding the long-term solutions that we need is expensive. So in the meantime, our decision is firm, and we look forward to going to Rio with our new profits. We look forward to finding lasting solutions and things like that. Good luck, Miss Pennywise. See you in, well, you know where.
You can't do this to us, Miss Pennywise. We'll be off to Urinetown for the lot of us sooner than later.
And it'll be off to Urinetown for me if we don't. Now, form a line and have your money ready. The new fee hike money, that is.
Miss Pennywise!
Bobby Strong, where the hell have you been?
I was up all night thinking is all, Miss Pennywise.
Up all night thinking, is it? You work here now, Bobby. You don't have to go in the bushes anymore.
I wasn't trying.
Like father, like son, that's what I say. Now, let's get to work.
But it was about my father that I was thinking, Miss Pennywise. About what happened to him yesterday. But what's happening to us all.
He broke the law yesterday, Bobby, and that's the end of it.
And what if the law is wrong?
What did you just say?
I said, what if the law is wrong, Miss Pennywise? What if all this is wrong?
Wrong? You've got a sweet-looking head, Bobby. A sweet-looking head. But you keep it up there in the clouds day after day after day, and it's got to come down sometime. You hear me? Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. You get it out of the clouds!
Off in the distance, there's a beautiful horizon.
All right, folks, you know the drill.
Gleaming and radiant, it's what I'll keep my eyes on.
The same it's always been.
As the world turns to face the sun and start another day, it suddenly occurs to me that maybe we can find another way. Look at the sky, full of hope and promise. It's a shining ideal, how I reel when I look at the sky.
Now, who's first?
I am!
Ma, we'll take your fee now, Mrs. Strong. The improved fee, that is.
Daily we make them pay our nickels, dimes, and quarters.
But this is all I have, Miss Pennywise.
Daily we break them because we have to follow orders.
Haven't you enough, Mrs. Strong?
And we keep filling money bags with broken lives and dreams. But what's it for? I can't ignore those black and moral profit-making schemes. Look at the sky, die above this madness. Here below, feel our shame. It must stop in the name of the sky.
Oh, Bobby, this is all I have! Isn't it enough?
You keep that money, Mom.
Really?
The fee is the law, Bobby Strong. She'll abide by it or she'll join her husband.
And what if there's a new law in town, Miss Pennywise? A new law that didn't come from any voting process or elected body or process of judicial review, but a brand new law that came from an organ. That's right, a muscular, blood-pumping organ like this one, right here.
A muscular organ.
Can't you see it, Miss Pennywise? Well, if this one's too small for you, why not try this one on for size? Look at the sky. There's a great big heart there. There's a heart in the sky. There just is. So that's why it's the sky.
Don't do this, Bobby. You'll regret it.
I don't think so. Come on, Ma. This one's on the house. For everyone. Forever!
Your heart knows all things great and true.
The things mere brains can never know.
Your heart points to the great big blue. Where the people's allegiance was gone.
Tell me where!
Look at the sky. That's our inspiration. We can win if we try. We begin when we look at the sky.
Oh, Bobby, what's to become of you? What's to become of us all?
Look at the sky. There's a river of the people. It's a banner so high, flying proudly and bright in the sky.
In the sky!
You'll be off to Rio then, I imagine?
Oh, already got my ticket.
Good work on the floor of the legislative FIP. It was touch and go there for a while, I understand.
Oh, yes. Well, your Beaches of Rio slideshow changed their minds soon enough. Just like it changed my mind those many years ago. God, I wish I had never met you, Caldwell B. Gladwell.
Sorry to interrupt, Daddy. I just wanted to make sure you got your morning faxes.
Why, Hope, you're absolutely glowing.
It would seem that office work agrees with her, what with all the faxing and all.
And the copying?
Oh, yes, the copying. You're a good girl, Hope Gladwell. I used to be one too. Before I met your father.
A good girl?
Why, yes. You heard me. 496,497.
Daddy? Can I ask you a question?
Sure, Hope, dear. What is it?
Do you believe in love?
Love? Why do you ask?
Just wondering. I met this boy, you see, I just...
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Gladwell. We seem to have a little problem.
Caldwell. Long time no see.
Miss Pennywise.
Anyways, it's about public amenity number 9, sir. The people have rioted.
Rioted? They're paying for free, Caldwell. I tried to stop them.
A young man has refused to take people's money, sir. A public assistant by the name of Bobby Strong.
Bobby Strong?
Yes, They've rescinded the Public Health Act.
And the Water Preservation Act.
Can they do that?
It's strictly symbolic, sir. The crowd gathered there is an unthinkably small percentage of the population as a whole.
What's happening? Daddy, I don't understand.
I wouldn't expect a good and pure heart like yours to understand hope.
Mr. Cladwell, me and Mr. Ribeiro are ready. You just give us the word.
Oh, don't you see? I told you, Cladwell, it is a powder keg out there. So, if you'll excuse me, I have a very important plane to catch.
You're not going anywhere, not until we nip this unpleasantness in the bud.
Nip? How so?
Hope, you're a Cladwell. What would you do if the very foundation of your life's work were threatened by the rabble-rousing son of a convicted criminal?
Look deep into his heart and try to understand what made it pound so angrily.
Angry, you say? No one gets angry at me, not without a beating.
A beating? Oh, Daddy, beating people is wrong.
Life's a beating. The sooner you learn that, the better.
Then life is wrong.
Embrace it. I have.
Life should be beautiful.
Life is many things. Look deeper. You'll see it. I do. I see it everywhere. A little bunny in the meadow is nibbling grass without a care. He's so delightful as he hops for you. You say hi, bunny, and he stops for you. You pull your trigger, and he drops for you. Goodbye, bunny boo. Hello, rabbit stew. Get me, boys!
You tell him, boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the stew. Don't be the dinner. You have better things to do. It ain't no joke. That's why it's funny. So take your cue. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny.
But Daddy, we're talking about people, not animals.
People are animals, Hope dear.
Animals with huge incisors and big flappy feet.
Look closely. You'll see them. I do. I see them everywhere. A little bunny at a toll booth. He needs a measly 50 cents. Our little bunny didn't plan ahead. Poor bunny simply hasn't got the bread. He begs for mercy but gets jail instead. Hasn't feathers in the air as the bunny gets the chair. See the moral, people.
Say, boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the dope. Don't be the loser. You're much better than that, Hope. You're born to power. You're in the money. Advice to you.
Be the bunny.
Don't be the bunny.
A little bunny at a toll booth.
You heard me.
But Daddy, bunnies don't drive cars.
Oh, don't they?
No, actually, I don't think they do.
Live long enough, Hope dear. You'll see many things.
Even a daughter doubting her father.
A little bunny in a shoebox. He thinks he's found to bring him home. Oh, so snug and cozy on your closet floor. And then you open up your closet door. Now what's that bunny in my closet for? With a mallet and some clippers, you find out new bunny slippers. Grasp the message, staff.
Behind you, boss.
Bunny, don't be the shoe. You don't get set from no, the one who steps is you. To where it's sunny, step on the board. Don't be the bunny, don't be the bunny. Whoa, whoa. All right, everybody, get yourselves together. It's time we bagged us a few rabbits. Let's go!
come on, everyone will get a turn.
Here's some cash, Bobby, just for you.
You keep your money, friend, and relieve yourselves in happiness.
Busy day on record, busiest day on record if your books are right. How's the urinal holding up?
A little spillage, but nothing to be concerned about. The people are happy, and that's the main thing. Please, everyone, remain calm, remain calm.
It's gonna take up a lot of explaining to keep us calm, Bobby Strong.
We've taken control of this amenity, officers. The people here pee for free.
That's my amenity, officers. I want
All these people taken away!
Officer Lockstock, what's happening?
Why, it's Act 1 finale, little Sally. This is where Cladwell comes to snuff out the uprising. It's a big song and dance number involving the entire cast.
Snuff out the uprising? But what about Bobby's dreams?
Dreams only come true in happy musicals, little Sally, and this certainly isn't one of those. No, dreams are meant to be crushed. It's nature's way.
This may not be a happy musical, Officer Lockstock, but it's still a musical. And when a little girl has been given as many lines as I have, there's still hope for dreams.
Bobby?
Hope?
What are you doing, Bobby? I told you to follow your heart, not seize an amenity.
I did follow my heart, Hope, thanks to you.
The amenity won't take much more of this uprising, Caldwell. Bobby's a sweet boy, but not sweet enough to sweeten this village, not by a long shot.
The amenity will take as much as it has to, Miss Pennywise. The days of deprivation are over for these people.
The days of deprivation have just begun for these people if this madness continues a moment longer!
Sure, Mr. Cladwell, that's what you've been saying for 20 years. And for 20 years, we've waited for long-term solutions that never came. Well, we're done waiting, you see, for a new day has dawned. A day when the idea of human dignity is not just a forgotten notion, but a living, breathing reality. A day, this day, when the people pee for free, because the people are free. Free, people are free, how can a fee enslave us? See how we can be free from the chains he gave us. We're suffering now such lives of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
Free, people are free, how can a fee enslave us? See how we can be free from the chains he gave us. We're suffering now such lives of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
From every hill, every steeple, bring out the anthem of the people, making a new way, break the clouds of gray to sing of today. Sing of today, sing of today, sing today, sing today, sing today.
Perhaps best to stay back here with your father, Hope, dear. The police will want to charge soon.
Your father?
Charge? Daddy, these people need understanding, not brutality.
On the contrary, Hope dear, a little brutality is exactly what these people need. Officer Lockstock!
Daddy, wait! He only wants the people to be happy. Isn't that worth something?
Happy, you say? Happy? So you want happy, Mr. Strong? Did you say happy, Mr. Strong? If they pee today, I'm sure they'll be as happy as a pup. With no rules and no more fees to pay, things would be looking up. But too bad the water that we share could fit inside a cup. What of tomorrow, Mr. Strong?
But what of today?
But what of tomorrow, Mr. Strong? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong. Our resources are as fragile as a newborn baby's skull. With your actions you would gut the child and leave a lifeless hole. Could it be you're so short-sighted, so insensitive, so dull? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong.
But what of today?
You are wrong, Mr. Strong. You and your socialistic wrong. If the people are free, they'll push the system to the brink. If today the spirits tell us how tomorrow will not think. If it's you and me now, Mr. Strong, which one of us will blink? I say it's you, Mr. Strong. What on the subject of tomorrow? You are wrong. Officer Lockstock, prepare your man.
Everyone, head to the amenity. We'll be relatively safer in there.
Oh, Bobby! Why didn't you tell me you were going to start a revolution?
Maybe for the same reason you didn't tell me you were a Cladwell.
I'm the same girl I was last night!
The girl last night would have joined us by now, Hope. So you can either join us or you can stand aside.
Stand aside?
You heard me.
Bobby, think you're standing on the brink. You'll be arrested soon, perhaps as soon as noon. And I could never bear to see you taken where the guilty pierce me, the toilet judgment seems.
To follow your heart is where my heart leads. Now I'll do my part to banish all needs. You made me to sing fantastically clear when people be free. We've nothing to
Give up now, we'll find a way somehow to help the people be without a hefty fee. But if you must persist being an anarchist, my father's fate will see you sins away from me. You'll get your return, Bobby, you'll get your return. Oh, you'll get your return.
You're making a terrible mistake, Mr. Strong. Your rabble is no match for my men.
Oh, Bobby, he's right! They've got 2 men, and we're all so poor!
Now release the girl. It's time you face your punishment like a man.
Release? No one's holding anyone here.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I grow.
Whoa.
You can punish our bodies, Mr. Cladwell. You can never punish our spirits. Punish our body. I never agreed to any punishment on my body.
Oh, punishment is all you'll ever know once you release the girl.
Bobby, what we do, that's too strong. All we yes, Mr. Strong. You are wrong, Mr. Strong. You are wrong, like cheese.
Now, doesn't it?
Your fellow revolutionaries seem to think so.
I suppose that we should leave.
Oh, Bobby, they'll never let you leave now.
Remember me, boys! Oh God, what have I done? Remember me!
Not without you, they won't, which is why you're coming with us.
Coming with you? I told you, Bobby, I won't fight against my father.
And I told you I can't not fight against him.
But how can I come with you and not fight against my father unless... Oh, dear God! Bobby, no!
From every
hail and the steeple, bring out the anthem of the people. Make your new way, bring the clouds up, ready to sing of today. Sing of today. Sing of today. Sing today. Sing today. Sing today.
We've got your daughter, Mr. Cladwell, and we're not letting her go.
Bobby, what are you
In
doing?
the name of the sky, you're coming with us!
We're walking out of here, Mr. Cladwell, and you're going to let us. That is, if you care about your daughter.
Let the girl go, Bobby. She's done nothing wrong.
Don't let go of the girl.
What do we do?
Seize him!
No!
Don't let him get away!
Help me!
Now run! Run for your lives, everybody! Run!
Well, that's it for Act 1. As you can see, the rebel poor are making their getaway with Hope as hostage. The rest of us has been thrown into confusion because, well, Because we're moving so damn slowly. So we don't get to catch them. Not yet. Enjoy intermission. And see you shortly. Hello there, and welcome to Act 2. Things have changed a bit since we last saw each other, so I'll bring you up to speed on a few things. As you may recall, the Rebel Corps under Bobby's leadership kidnapped Hope and used her as a shield to escape due punishment from my man. Word has it that they're holed up in some secret hideout. Perhaps this one right here!
Where the hell is Bobby? And Omar Strongly shouldn't have been back here right now.
Ah, who are we kidding? The cops probably nabbed them hours ago. It's just a matter of time until our whereabouts are tortured out of them, and then it'll be off to Urinetown for the lot of us. What's it like, do you think? Urinetown? Don't even ask.
No one knows for sure. Oh, yeah?
I've got my suspicions.
Sure, kid. Everyone's got suspicions. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's the end. Sweat the brutal punishment. No need now to pretend.
The trap door sprung and then you're hung, and when they cut you down, they'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown.
They'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown, town, 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 town.
Dance, dance, never do they dance. Those people down in Urinetown, they never get the chance. Dancing, forget it, never, no, 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 unless it's at the bottom of the rope.
So don't get your hopes up. And I say if they're not back soon, we give it to her like her father was gonna give it to us.
People hear a lot of things about Urinetown. Of course, that's just the way we like it. For example, a little boy asked me once, is Urinetown really a nice place to live with gingerbread houses along golden frothy canals, like Venice, but different? I didn't say yes. I didn't say no either.
Them bound, damn it! I want my daughter released and I want Bobby Strong punished!
We're working around the clock, sir, but as the sign says, it's a secret hideout. So...
Enough of your excuses, Lockstock! You've got weapons, use them!
But, sir...
What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a tool, an instrument of power to enforce my iron rule. So send your troops to all the stoops and let them understand. If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land.
If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land, 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 land.
Dance! Dance! Do they think I'll dance? Those people with my daughter want to make me change my stance. Stance, stance, forget it, never, not a nine! I'll teach them not to take from me what's mine.
We should hurry, sir. The emergency planning forum is waiting.
Yes, of course. The quorum.
Oh, that was a close one! I thought Beryl saw us there for sure!
Until we pass out the rest of these memos to the assistant custodians around the city.
Do you think they'll join us?
It's hard to say. They're scared like we used to be scared. But if it's true what they say about everyone having a heart, then they'll have to join us. What's Urinetown? Urinetown's a lie. A means to keep the poor in check until the day they die. I did not shirk their dirty work, but things are different now. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow.
We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow.
Dance, dance, listen to it dance. My heart is like a stallion racing through a great expanse. Canyons of freedom, that's where it belongs. Performing coronary somersaults.
Your heart is like a stallion?
Come on, Ma, I'll explain along the way. Let's go.
Where are they hiding, little Sally? Tell me and I'll see things go easy on you.
Easy on me? You mean like sending me to the nice part of Urinetown?
Well, that can be arranged.
Save it for one of your other stoolies, Officer Lockstock. My heart's with the rebellion. And besides, the way I see it, I'm already in Urinetown. We all are. Even you.
Me and Urinetown?
Sure, the way I see it, Urinetown isn't so much a place as it is a metaphysical place. What is Urinetown? Urinetown is here. It's the town wherever people learn to live in fear. So look around, you finally found the place you've asked about. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless, down and out. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless, down and out.
For Urinetown is your town. If you're hopeless, down, way and down, out. Little Sally, well, enjoy what's left of the show, everybody. Little Sally, what did you mean by metaphysical?
I say 5 more seconds, and then we give her the rope. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jeez, that was a close one. Cops crawling all over the place.
Little Sally, where the hell did you go?
Spying near the tower is all. Cladwell and Phipp and Miss Pennywise, they was all meeting up there. Some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, a quorum of some kind?
Oh, that's it. She gets the rope.
The rope? String her up. Wait a minute. You can't just give her the rope.
Why not?
Because killing her would make us no better than them.
Haven't you heard, little Sally? We are no better than them. In fact, we're worse.
Worse?
What do you think they talk about in those quorums they got up there? How good we are? So listen up. Any second those cops are gonna bust in here and bust us up like a bunch of overripe cantaloupes. So I says, as long as our juice is gonna spill all over this floor here, her juice is gonna spill too. Cladwell juice. Then we'll see who's better than who. Look at her there, all bound up, gagged and tied, with her head full of hair and her heart full of pride. Well, boys, I've had enough of each arrogant curl. Bing, bang, boom, let's get tough, playing rough. Snuff that girl.
Snuff that girl? But killing people is wrong.
Then why does it feel so right?
Look at us here in a hole on the land with our hearts full of fear. What a rip, what a sham. You know, cops will be here busting heads mighty quick.
But we'll beat them to the punch when we snuff out that chick.
We tried doing what we should have.
Wasn't glad.
Then we learned that feeling good.
Means doing bad.
Nuts, they fall close, so they say to the tree.
Looky here, here's an acorn from Cladwell I see. I say she is the nut, and of course we're the squirrel. She is what we save for winter. Now let's rub that girl.
Bing!
Bing! A big bang!
A bang, bang, boom!
Okay, now snuff. Yeah! Oh yeah, now go!
Stop the girl! Stop the girl!
Stop the girl!
is the end. Roll the dice, place your bets in this miserable world. That's as good as it gets. So now let's live it up. Eat the oyster and the pearl, and let's get this party jumping. Really get it bumping. Get this party jumping. Now let's stop that. Stop that, girl.
Let's bring our message of hate to the world.
Easy there, friend. A message like ours works best under extremely unbalanced circumstances.
Such as we have right here.
Exactly.
Now get the rope. That's right, the rope.
String her up. That's the answer. String up the criminal urinal chain owner's daughter, Gladwell. Bobby Strong?
No one's going to be killing anyone around here.
Why not? Because she's our security blanket, that's why.
But we're so afraid, Bobby. Killing her might make us feel powerful for a moment.
Friends, I know you're afraid, but this has got to be about more than just the vicarious thrill of stringing somebody up who can't defend herself.
But why? We want to hang her as revenge for her father's crimes. I think he's just in love with her. That's what I think.
Well, maybe I am. What? And maybe I made a promise up there. A promise that from this day forward, no man would be ignored by another with the means to help him. That no man would be denied his essential humanity due to the condition of his pocketbook. Here and now, from this day forward, because of you, and you, and you, we will look into the faces of our fellow men and see not only a brother, but a sister as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
When did he say that?
I don't remember him saying that. All I remember him saying was, run, run for your lives, run.
Well, that was in the heat of the battle, and in the heat, in the actual hotness of battle, the cry of freedom sounds something like, run, freedom, run, freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run, 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 freedom, run away. And that freedom sun will shine someday. Till then, you better run, 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 freedom, run away.
I'm frightened.
Oh, well, as well you should be. Freedom is scary. It's a blast of cool wind that burns your face to wake you up.
Literally?
Yes. There's a trickle of sweat.
There's a trickle of sweat.
Dripping in your ear.
Dripping in your ear.
So you gotta run.
Run, run away.
Now don't you fret. Freedom to
One, 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 one.
freedom, run away.
Run, freedom, run.
Well, there's a great big Gladwell on your tail.
Run, freedom, run.
And put his henchmen on your trail.
Run, freedom, run.
Oh, I'm simply laying out the facts for you. Great big Gladwell's making track for you. There's no time to relax, so you run, freedom, run. Watch this. Run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away. Now, they don't teach that at U of O now, do they, old man McCurdy? My friends, you have to run, 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 freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. 3, 4. Run, freedom, run, freedom, run away. My friend, you got to run, 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 freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. So then you better run, 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 run. Hallelujah. With your head, you'll run to freedom glory. That freedom sun will shine all over your freedom story. I said freedom. I said freedom. I said freedom. Freedom, run away.
So, what do we do now?
Well, the cops will be on the lookout for us, that's for sure.
When the time comes, we fight the police.
But how?
With blood, guts, and brains if we have to. It may take years, and some of us will almost not certainly make it through the revolution alive. Maybe even all of us, but fight on we will, through all the decades necessary to claim freedom for the people of this land.
Decades?
How about a real plan?
I've got a real plan.
What? Miss Pennywise, how did you find us?
I had a feeling you'd be here. Nobody knows the sewer system like you do. Bobby.
Or you?
Cladwell would like to talk to you, Bobby.
What about?
He wants to discuss the situation with you, man to man. He says he now realizes how unhappy the people of this community have become, and he wants to work out a solution with you. Peacefully!
Now there's a shortcut.
That'll save us from the decades of struggle.
Oh, but can we trust him? Mr. Cladwell doesn't want to fight Mrs. Strong. He just wants his amenities up and running, smooth and natural. That's all he's ever wanted.
What do you think, little Sally?
I think it might be hard for your love to grow with hope tied to that chair for the rest of her life.
All right, I'll go.
Bobby, no! What if it's a trap?
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
What about the girl?
Oh, she stays here. Any funny business, and she gets it. You tell that to Cladwell.
Oh, I'll tell him. And, give it to her, and we give it to him. Get me?
We'll be careful.
Now, stay calm, Hope, dear. We'll have you out of this in no time.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Hope.
So this is the bright new day you were telling me about.
I didn't mean to drag you into all this, Hope. I don't blame you if you're upset with me, but your father gave us no choice.
They may not have taught me much at the most expensive university in the world, but they taught me this much. Kidnapping people is wrong!
Really? They taught you that there?
I thought we had something special together, Bobby!
We did have something special together, Hope. But until freedom rules this land instead of fear, love has about as much chance as a baby bunny drowning in a vat of boiling water.
Maybe less.
I didn't mean to drag you into all this, Hope.
Oh, and I didn't mean to. Oh, I guess I don't know what I meant to do.
Look to your heart, Hope. I think the answer to what you want is waiting for you there. Deep down. Somewhere among the tissues.
Wait a minute! When will I see you again? When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. You still hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your... Oh, Bobby!
You've caused a lot of excitement over the past few days, Mr. Strong. Gotten a lot of people riled up.
This is only the start, Mr. Cladwell. The people have only just begun to fight.
Keeping my daughter confined against her will? Is that how the people fight, Mr. Strong?
They fight by any means necessary.
The streets are still ours, Mr. Strong. Your people are just holed up in some underground sewer.
They'll be up!
Now, Mr. Strong, I've had it up to...
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Cladwell, but there's been a disturbance at amending number 53, number 42, number 767, number 1625, and number 5.
They've gathered all the rest. They're just... Well, they're waiting to see what young Bobby will do.
After he meets with you, of course.
Of course. Mr. McQueen, Mr. Strong, do you remember the stink years? The first few years when the water table started to drop, and then kept on dropping. No one thought we had much time left then, and many of us did questionable things, much like the things that are happening right now. There was the looting, of course, the hoarding. Riots broke out like there was no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow! But there is always a tomorrow if you're tough enough to cling to it, which is why I've asked you here tonight. Ooh. Some people see me as an evil man.
I mean...
Mr. Cladwell!
But the truth is, I'm no more evil than you, or Miss Pennywise, or any one of those poor people you insist on trying to lead. No, I'm only a simple man trying to cling to tomorrow every day, by any means necessary.
And what happens when the drought is over?
Over? Well, we can always hope, I suppose. But until then, our regimen of controlling consumption through the regulating mechanism of cash must continue.
Yes. The regulating mechanism of cash.
Bobby, I want you to have this cash. And I want you to tell the people that the powers that be grant full amnesty to those involved in this week's criminal activities, as long as they're willing to return to an improved fee schedule as authorized by the legislator. Don't let it happen again, and have a good time in Rio.
So many tomorrows.
Yes?
I'm afraid my conscience will cost you a bit more than a pile of cash, Mr. Cladwell.
Bobby, it really is an awful lot of cash.
Free access is the only cash I'm interested in.
I thought we had an understanding, Bobby.
Then understand this, Mr. Cladwell. If there truly is a way to that bright new day that we've spoken of, then we'll find it. Together. And that means all of us, not just the wealthy few. That means free access.
Free access is impossible!
then that's what I'll tell the people.
Stop! We'll not return to the stinky as Mr. Strong. I'll not allow it.
Caldwell, what are you doing?
I've spent a lifetime building this company up, paying off the police, bribing the political elite, and snuffing out popular resistance as if it were a naughty baby bunny in the palm of my hand. My right hand! I've centralized all power to a pinpoint spot right here, between these two ears, and I'm not going to let some dreamy-eyed boy who can't even remember the stinky ears go and ruin all of that. Seize him!
Don't do this, Caldwell. Just think about what they'll do to the girl.
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
He really is as evil as they all say.
You think just because I love my daughter, I'll stop clinging to tomorrow?
Caldwell, what are you saying?
I've closed my heart to love once before. I could do it again. To Urinetown with him, then Officer Lockstock, with all haste!
You lied to us, Gladwell! Gladwell!
Why did I listen to that man? Why did I listen to the nature of his plan? And when he talked, I should have balked, I should have walked, I should have ran. Why did I listen to that man?
Get word to police headquarters. We'll need all hands on deck tonight! You and you, stay with me. We'll see about these little disturbances. And Fib,
Yes, Gladwell.
assemble the legislature. I want full authority on the coming crackdown.
And dirty my hands with all this bad business, not on your life.
Don't kid yourself, Fib. Your hands are as dirty as a child's after sandbox time. But don't worry, you can wash them soon enough on the banks of Rio del Rio. Now go! You and you, come with me!
Why did I listen to that crook? A little bribe and cash is all it really took. That's how that craven toilet pavement made me cave in. I'm a schnook. Why did I listen to that crook?
Said one thing and you did another! That's what you did, Gladwell! That's what you did!
Come on then, young Bobby. You can't keep screaming all the way down to Urinetown.
But Hope, she's still with the others. What happens to me happens to her.
What happens to her happens to all of us sooner or later.
But not to,
later than sooner, I'd say.
not to Hope. Oh, please, not to Hope.
Now we finally got you. Now you're in our claws, captured in our city of laws. There's no trial or jury, nothing to discuss. Now the law is speaking through us. You'll get Urinetown, but you go to Urinetown. Away with you to Urinetown. Now no more fuss.
I have to save Hope. There's no saving Hope now, Miss Pennywise. Baby, no saving you.
Oh no! Then take that! And that! And that! And this! And a few of these!
Why did I listen to that boy? He spoke of hopes and dreams that filled me with such joy. How can I know he loved me so? As if for so was I his toy? Why did I listen to that boy?
So what's it like? This Urinetown I've heard so much about.
Perhaps better for us to show you.
What? What's this? Where are we?
You, my boy, stand on the very threshold to a new world.
Step through the door, and Urinetown awaits.
Door? More like a railing and pigeons. A rooftop?
And a drop.
A decisive drop.
I guess I still don't understand.
Never fear, the time of understanding is at hand.
Welcome then to the very gates of Urinetown itself.
Why did I listen to my dad? It
Went to work for him, he said he was so glad.
Was he sincere?
Well, now it's clear
Now I fear
that I've been had. Why did I listen to that book? That
Look! There's public amenity number 47. And my boyhood home. Why, we're just standing on top of the UGC headquarters building. And this is our town.
Yes, yes it is.
But how can we be in our town and Urinetown at the same time? Unless... Oh dear God, no! You couldn't have!
Alright, well, over you go then.
So you're just gonna throw me off the edge of this roof and that's supposed to be Urinetown? Death is Urinetown?
I mean, that's one interpretation.
listen to that? Why did I listen to that? Why did I listen to that?
A shovel and a mop, Mr. Barrel. You know the drill.
What is taking them so long?
I should have reached an agreement by now. Gladwell's not one to dilly-dally.
The sirens and screams, maybe they're celebrating?
Oh, Bobby won't let us down. He's a good boy, my Bobby's strong. If anyone can lead us to freedom, he can.
Otherwise, we kill the girl, right? I mean, that is the plan, isn't it?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Little Sally. Little Sally, what is it?
It's...
Oh, yes?
I saw Bobby.
Yes?
I don't think the meeting went very well.
Why would you say that?
Well, they threw him off of a building.
What are you saying, little Sally? Who threw who off a building?
Bobby, the policeman! They threw him off of a building!
Well, they couldn't have done that. We have Gladwell's daughter.
Well, they did.
Is he all right?
Well, is he?
Oh, Bobby! The policeman came soon enough, but not before I heard his last words.
Last words?
That's right. It was about her.
Well, what were they?
They were... Tell her I love her. Tell her I'll always be with her. And I will see her in a better place where hope is always new. Ours was a short time. Ours was a love that never bloomed, and in that love there lives a brand new hope. It's calling out to you. Its call is soft and gentle, tame and fine. It's docile and benign.
A pickle in the brine. What did I say? That isn't what I meant. I've lost my sense of scent. I fear my life is spent.
No one is innocent. No one.
No one's innocent. What did he mean by that?
I don't know. He started fading in and out after a while. It was a miracle he was alive at all. The fall was so horrible.
Not innocent? Who the hell does he think he is?
Oh, sure.
Wait, please. There's more. He said, tell all the people. Tell them the time is always now. Tell them to fight for what they know is right.
I've lost my sense of sight, and yet I see them. I see them standing hand in hand.
I see them standing hand in hand and cheek to cheek and glad in glad. There still is hope. I see it in this land. If only.
Yes?
If
They took my Joseph, now they take my Bobby!
Who's gonna lead us?
We're lost because the rebellion is over.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do! We're gonna do to her what they did to him!
Yeah! Do to her what they did to him!
Or you could take me instead.
What?
Miss Pennywise? Seize her!
Yes, do whatever you feel you need to. But please, spare the child.
Old woman, you've been grasping and conniving all your days. Why so forgiving now?
Because Hope is my daughter. And I am her mother. Yes, Hope, dear. It's true. I am your mother, the one-time lover of Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Yes.
Strumpet?
Slattern!
Yes, call me what you will, but it was during the stink years. You see, people didn't think that they had much time left, so some of us did questionable things. There was the looting, of course, and the rioting, but there were also the fond farewells and the late-night trysts. Life was an explosion, filled with cheap cabarets, dancing girls,
and love?
Oh, yes, and love. There was love like no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow. But there always is a tomorrow of some kind or another. Whenever you were born, Hope, dear, Caldwell made me promise never to reveal my identity to you, for I was somewhat of a strumpet in my day, but never in my wild enough!
My heart is telling me many things right now, as you all can well imagine. But one thing is bellowing louder than anything else, and that is when there is wrong in the world, we must right it. You did a wonderful thing by coming here, Miss Pennywise. Mom, and if you can reform yourself, maybe we can reform a lot more than we know. Ladies and gentlemen of the rebellion, if you want to do to me what they did to Poppy, I wouldn't blame you.
Seize her!
But if this righteous rebellion were to peter out in Bobby's absence, sending his memory to oblivion, I would blame you. All of you! Kill me, and the rebellion dies with me. Let me lead you, and the rebellion will triumph!
No way!
Lead you to the very nerve center of my father's empire.
I have a key!
And the guards know not to question me, but once there, we'll question Daddy. Oh, dear, yes, we'll question him plenty.
And how do we know we can trust you?
Because Bobby, your hero, loved me.
Oh,
and I loved him.
Oh, Hope. Dear girl, on behalf of the people of the rebellion, perhaps we, in time, might learn to love you too.
Aww. It's all that matters, isn't it? Love. Now let's go do to them what they're ultimately going to do to us!
With a lust for saving water, man gives daughter up for dead!
Play it on your Stradivari. He's not sorry, not a shred.
He's not sorry. He's not sorry. He's not
An absolute maze. That's what the sewer system is.
I'm going back down to give it another look. You stay here to guard the streets.
I've been meaning to ask you, Mr. Lockstock. Do you ever have any doubts about what we've been doing? You know, the killings and all?
You know, it may surprise you to find that sometimes I do. But the health and security of these people are my primary concern. I love the people of this community very much, Mr. Barrel. Cloud Bowl's edicts might be their only chance.
And I love you very much.
Huh. I see.
Well, I think that went pretty well.
You who fly the blimp of evil, shun the people in the air.
Pride gets jolly.
Now you're sorry, you're up there. Now you're sorry, now you're sorry.
Yes, please, woman. I am perfectly capable of finding my own way to the legislature. Thank you very much.
No offense, Senator, but Mr. Cladwell didn't want you flying the coop, what with becoming crackdown and all.
Oh, and what if I am flying coop? What if I am on my way to catch the last flight out to Rio right now? What would you say to that?
Can I come?
Those who may go from debasing, need erasing, need the knife. Let their blood flow like Campari. We're not sorry, hey, that's life. Shoot their rifles, just for trifles. Hunt us down, but now it's we who play safari. We're not sorry. They're not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
No one's sorry. No one's sorry till they get to your ring.
Any word from Lockstock and Barrel, Mr. McQueen?
Not yet, sir. They're still searching the sewer system.
Which is where they'll be keeping hope, I imagine. Oh, I only pray that she can find it in the vastness of her heart to forgive me.
Giving up on me so soon, Daddy?
What?
What an unexpected surprise, Miss Cladwell.
Is there any other kind?
Hope, dear, thank God you're safe.
Oh, I'm not safe yet, Daddy, but I will be. Soon all of the people of this land will be safe.
Most of us, anyway.
What?
It's all over, Caldwell. We've come to take you away.
Take me away? But to where?
To the same place you sent young Bobby.
And old so-and-so. And those who couldn't or wouldn't beat your criminal fee hikes.
Seize him!
Hope, darling, what's the meaning of this?
I've joined the revolution, Daddy. And you? I think it's time you joined the expat community in Urinetown!
Hope you're making a terrible mistake. You need me more than you know.
The only thing we need now is freedom, Daddy, for the people! And love? Oh, yes, and love!
I used to think that too, Hope, before the stink years, but worldwide ecological devastation has a way of changing a man. You're too young to understand it now, but there are more important things in life than love. Food, water, and shelter, for example.
And piles and piles of cash.
It wasn't just cash, Miss Pennywise. It was an awful lot of cash. So long power, so long money, I'm the bunny this time round.
Remember when
Aren't you sorry?
Sure, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry, just unsound.
Take him away!
I regret nothing, you hear me? Nothing! I may have been a bad father and a cruel and vicious man, but I kept the pee off the streets and the water in the ground. You hear me? I kept the water in the ground.
What now, Miss Cladwell?
Now is the beginning for all of us. Now is a new day when each of us, regardless of race, creed, class, or criminal history, can come together as one people and share the fruits of our labor as one. Now is the dawning of a new age of compassion and the right to do whatever you like. Whenever you like, with whoever you like, in whatever location you like. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the final day of an age of fear, an age that lasted far too long. Today marks the first day of a new age, a new age.
Don't say it.
Of hope. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in my view. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for justice. All for the people, me and you.
As you guessed, Hope took over her father's business, instituting a series of reforms that made all the public bathrooms free for use. To pee for free whenever you liked, for as much as you liked, for as long as you liked, with whomever you liked. UGC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Toilet Authority and was operated as a public trust for the benefit of the public.
Officer Lockstock, where'd you go?
Just keeping my head down, little Sally, something you should learn how to do.
But aren't you scared that the rebels are going to see you?
Oh, I may be a cop, little Sally, but I'm also the narrator, which means nobody can touch me, not if they want the show to end.
So many people peeing at will. Thanks to the rebellion, the world is a much better place.
Actually, Miss Cladwell, your father commissioned a study of water consumption just before he...
My father was a tyrant! We need never fear him again. Justice is the only tyrant we need obey.
Sisters and brothers fight for the river.
Fathers and mothers,
Babies too.
all in the family, push toward the river, shove toward the river. Why don't you step in the river, wade in the river, soak in the river, through and through. Once in the river, you are the river. Friends on the shoreline, jump into.
Eventually, the water turned silty, brackish, and then disappeared altogether. As cruel as Caldwell B. Cladwell was, his measures effectively regulated water consumption, sparing the town the same fate as the phantom Urinetown. Hope chose, however, to ignore the warning signs and instead chose to bask in the people's love for as long as it lasted.
What kind of musical is this? The good guys finally take over and then everything starts falling apart?
Like I said, little Sally, this isn't a happy musical.
But the music's so happy.
Yes, little Sally, Yes, it is.
Oh, such a fever! If only I had a cool glass of water that could cool me down.
But don't you see, Mrs. Strong? The glass of water's inside of you. It always has been.
It has?
Of course it has. Don't you know what you are?
A river!
That's right. We all are. You are the river. I am the river. He is the river. She is too.
All are the river, flowing for freedom, flowing for justice. Let's renew. We see a river flowing for freedom. We see a river just in view. We see a river flowing for freedom. We see a river
I don't think very many people are gonna come and see this musical, Officer Lockstock.
Why do you say that, little Sally? Don't you think people want to be told that their way of life is unsustainable?
That and the title's awful. Can't we do a happy musical next time?
If there is a next time, I'm sure we can. Well, Hope eventually joined her father in a manner not quite so gentle. Mr. McQueen opened up a bottling factory in Brasilia, which did rather well until the Amazon dried up. Then he moved. As for the people of this town, well, they did as best they could. But they were prepared for the world they inherited, weaned as they were from the legend born of their founding fathers' scare tactics. For when the water dried up, they recognized our town for what it really was, what it was always waiting to be. This is Urinetown! Always has been Urinetown! This place is called Urinetown! I'll know this! Thank you, and good night!